I would like to welcome everyone to today's webinar. We have a very special guest with us, Mr. Avinash Sharma, sir. I would like to give a brief introduction. Um, Accounting professional, and he's having 14 years plus of experience. He turned into a wellness and personal productivity coach for working professionals in order to help everyone and anyone in need and develop a healthy mindset because of the competitive nature of our employment industry. He is the founder of Freestyle Social Hub and on a mission to help and support at least 1 million individuals to build their confidence and gain mental strength by simple yet unique techniques of balancing the art of meditation through core five elements with their program called Guide Your Confidence and Wheel of Action. And as our today's topic is mental well-being and success for success and happiness. And I would like to welcome Avinash Sharma, sir, to you know take the dais now. I would like to thanks to Professor Garg also because he has always been with us like a beacon of hope and of positivity all the time with us. So I would like to thank you so much for showing us the right path towards which we have started walking, sir. Thank you so much. I think everyone should mute their speakers so that he can.
Let me share my screen as well. Yeah, should I pick this up now? Okay, let me.
Please mute your microphones, please, everyone.
Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as Neha described everything, right, about me, what exactly I was doing earlier, now what exactly I'm doing, and like why mental being important for our happiness, because mental well-being, any which way, is the core foundation of our own function. We are functioning, so we are giving to this world, right? So mental well-being is important. So what are the benefits of mental well-being? We'll start with the benefits first. Okay. So I've noted down 8 benefits. There can be n number of benefits. Okay, there can be n number of things which we can take from like our healthy mindset. But first is will be future ready any which way, right? As working professionals, we should be able to see what exactly would be the future, right, of our professional world as well, right? So our well-being is important from that perspective as well, that we should be a vision. There should be a vision with us, right? We can see our future as well. We can't depict anything, but still we can plan for things, for a better future, right? Your well-being, obviously, it will define your confidence level, right? If your mental well-being is okay, right? It's going into a well-structured phase, then obviously your confidence, your work-life balance, your structured, you will be having a structured learning would be. It helps in identifying our fears as well, right? And that fear is fear of unknown. We don't know what's going to happen, right? Next. And this is the reason why mental well-being and mental health is important. We should not be having that fear of unknown, as my mentor previously described. And it helps identifying our mental core structure. It helps identifying our base niche, what we want to give or what we want to serve to this world, right? And because there has to be a purpose behind our existence as well. Life has given us a chance to create, right? So if the creation itself, and creation itself is a process, it's not a one-day event or a two-day event, right? It's going to take some time. It's a lifelong journey which we need to enable in our life standard processes, right? So it helps in identifying our niche, our real core personality, and our purpose, right? So these are the few benefits which get out of the mental well-being structure, all the programs and all that. How it's going to help. Now, can you please unmute? Mute your mic, please. Thanks. Now, what is the concept, right? When we say concept, right? What is the awareness? There should be awareness. What is mental well-being, right? That's the most important thing in today's world as well, right? It's for me, it's a self-analysis tool, right? And a powerful source of positive energy. We as individuals are positive souls which have been given to this world, right? And we need to act toward the negative circumstances, right? That's what will be creating our situations in the future as well. So we should be aware why mental well-being is important, right? Now, why it is important? There are a number of things, right? We'll have balanced connections in all these aspects, whether it's social, whether it's emotional aspect, whether it's your physical well-being, whether it's your psychological well-being, whether it's professional, whether it's spiritual, whether it's intellectual, it can be anything, right? But it is important because all the concepts, right, lies in our mental well-being. Okay. Third is why success and happiness is directly linked, right, to mental well-being. Focus is the key for success, right? If you, I just recall a story of Steve Jobs, right? And he was actually fired from Apple. I don't know if how many of you are aware of that. Then he actually built his own company, Pixar, right? Which is the toy foundation, the animation studio, world's largest animation studio, right? The Toy Story. You must have seen that, right? There was one more company next, right? Which he started. Then post that, Apple bought next, and all the technology that Steve Jobs built, right? It's the core renaissance of Apple now, right? In next. So your destiny, you don't know. Your focus should be clear, right? Look at all the successful stories, right? Because your focus will give you balanced emotion, your balanced thought, and your improved productivity, right? Focus is important for improving our productivity as well. And if our state of mind is not okay, right? It's not balanced, then on any of these things are not in alignment, right? It impacts our overall well-being. Okay? Then things which affect our mental well-being. I'll be honest about it because it happens, right? Looking at others, right? Why we are looking at others, right? We should look at ourselves first, right? Our mental well-being is dependent on our balanced thought, not on others, right? So our mental well-being is important. It affects why it affects because we look at others, right? Look inside us, and you'll get the answers of whatever mental well-being or structure you want to follow, right? Then the concept, it's fine, right? Then I'll close this as well. Then what should be the mindset of proper balanced mental well-being, right? So there are 3 secrets to achieve your desired results and boost your confidence in your professional career, because mental well-being is important for our success, right? And our happiness as well in our professional career, right? So 3 secrets: keep learning, okay? Learning is a continuous process. Learning is a tool. Learning is a two-way sword. There are n number of things about learning, right? Which we must have read or heard about learning, right? But for me, learning is whatever experience which we have gained, right, in our professional journey or in our whatever life phase which we are in. Right? Apply that experience and gain some more knowledge, right? Because your knowledge is a wisdom which has been given to us, right? It has been built by our the people. They are in the group as well, right? So they're knowledgeable. Right? So keep learning. Learning is something which cannot be stopped. Then be consistent. It's not something that it's a journey, right? We can't follow anything for a day, for a week, for a year or so, right? It has to be lived. Our mental well-being is required throughout our life, right? It is not required like just for a day's time. Right? It's required every day. Don't quit. Right, quitting anything, right? A positive, constructive thing for your future, right? If you started something, please, don't quit. Okay, be a finisher in your life, right? It's gonna like help us evolve as a better individual in our life as well. Okay. Now, what are our actions? Okay. First action, self-analysis, right? We have to do our self-analysis for our own mental well-being, because our mental well-being gets impacted if we are looking at others. Identify our goals. Right? Identify your goals that should be there. A purpose has to be there if we have got this life, right? Understand, life is all about creation, right? And if there's no goal behind our life, then the whole purpose of life gets into the shadow. Right? The purpose of life is to create. So there can be n number of goals, which are my mentor beautifully described as aspiration goal and short-term goals. Right? So they can be short-term, but goals have to be there. Otherwise, there's no track. Like for example, do you want to get into a bus or a train or a flight without buying a ticket, or do you want to buy first, know the destination, and then board your ticket, board your flight or bus or train? Right? So decide the purpose. Then proper planning has to be there. See, without plan, nothing possible, right? It can be a fluke, but flukes can be once or twice a size, right? It cannot be multiple times, right? So seek guidance. For planning, we need guidance. And we have the humanity, the mankind has given us that guidance, right? We have so many people, good people, who are teaching us all these things. Then after planning, then see an idea if it's not getting implemented, right? Then a plan, if it's not getting implemented, then it's an idea for me, right? And ideas are there are a number of ideas in the world, right? The execution, the implementation is important if there is any plan which we have made. Your action routine should be analyzed, and it's a process, right? Understand your action routine, whether it's a weekly exercise, whether it's a monthly exercise. What's your daily patterns? What's your patterns decides our mental structure as well. Right? Think of an analogy of a tree, right? There are so many branches, right? Our mind, right? Depends on us which seed we want to give water to, or all the plantation and everything, the process, entire process gets worked. Right? We just need to identify our seeds in our mind. Right? Then, if our action routine is enabled, right, it's in a proper pattern, then obviously we need to track our results and define on these scale as well. Right? We need to evolve as a human in our mind, mindset as well. Like for example, what I'm doing right now, I want to do it better, right? And that's what I want everyone to look for. Every day is a new opportunity to do better, right, than yesterday. So that's what I'm following currently in my life, and that's what I'm gonna do throughout my life. Right? So your version upgrade should be based on your skills, your knowledge, and please keep the momentum with you. If you lose the momentum, like for example, if you're going in the gym, right, for a fit transformed body for 6 months, then next 6 months you're not doing anything, right? That whole transformed body is nothing, right? It will go down. Then let me just see what exactly are the learnings which I think should be useful for everyone. Right? We should be able to influence our own decisions first. Right? Our decisions are important for our own mental well-being. How we're gonna plan our things in future. Right? So that is based on our decisions as well. Right? So your decisions should be based on inspiration, not on desperation. Okay, make sure you understand this concept, because never become I've written this quote as well. It's a beautiful quote which was sent to me yesterday only, right? And I wanted to share this further, right, with the entire group. Never become so thirsty that you drink from any cup that's presented to you. Be smart, be selective, and be wise. As humans, we've got this power. Think about all the animals, right, around that. We've got this power. We're just a minuscule of everything. But still, we have the power to think about it. So that's the power which has been given to us in our minds. We just need to reap and sow seeds which are like for a better future for us. Okay. Now, what are the 6 steps for a positive mental well-being for happiness and for success as the initiative which has been taken by ANILS, right? New Age Leadership Success by Mr. Garg and Neha ji, right? They've given us this platform to share our thoughts at least, right? So it's a proper structure which has already been given to us. They are doing the good stuff. So let's stay connected, right? The first step, right? Spending quality time, right? We all have got one thing in common: 24 hours, right? If 24 hours is common as a common binding factor for everyone, right? We should spend our time wisely. Our quality time should be spent wisely because it's common for all. Then define a purpose, set your goals, whether it's aspiration goals, whether it's your short-term goals, your short-term financial goals, but set goals. Otherwise, without goals, you're not doing anything. Okay, there's no plan. If there's no goal, there's no plan as well. It's just going for the fluke. Okay? Try and learn new skill each day. It can be any new skill, right? Whether a vocab word only. Okay. It's gonna give you that confidence in yourself because that would be required in our professional journey. If you want to grow and have that feel that success, right, in our professional journey as well, right? We have to be enable ourselves to learn new skills. Right? Without that, we won't be able to survive in the future market, right? Future industry. Learn to relax, right? The first thing which I always say, and I've spoken to almost 200 odd people, right, in the last couple of months as 101 for 2-3 hours, right? So I always say this thing: learn to relax first. Right? Think before you speak anything. You need to analyze your thoughts before you communicate them. So for that, the music is I started playing flute in 40 days. So there's no age to learn. Simply mute. Sorry. Yeah. So there's no age for learning, right? And it can and anyone can evolve as an individual, as a human, because we have got that power in our mind, right? Our mindset defines everything. Read books, try and meditate if you can, whether it's even for 1 minute. It's gonna help you, right? In your 24 hours journey of that particular day. Try with 1 minute, then 2 minutes, then 3 minutes, and it's for your own mental well-being and mental peace, right? You need to decide that, right? How much time you want to give to ourselves for our own mental well-being in our professional journey as well, to remain calm in our professional journey, because there would be situations, right? Care and support people in need, right? So this is one thing which I always say, right? Do you want to be being served or being at service? I want to be being at service. I want to serve people, right? I've taken the services a lot. And we are indirectly or directly, we're all consuming one or the other services, right? Whatever we are using in our daily life, right? It has been created for our own, by the humans, right? For our own growth and structure, which we want to develop and flourish in this mankind, which has been given as a power of mind, right? So care and support people in need, because this defines everything, right? What we give to people would be coming back, right? Laws of nature work equally for all, right? It won't be separate for me, it won't be separate for you, it won't be separate for anyone else. It works equally for all, right? So we need to see which seed we want to give water to, okay? And that depends on us. Anticipating solutions to problems. Try and anticipate your problems well in advance. As humans, we have got this power. Try and anticipate your problems for professional journey as well in advance. So at least you can upscale your skills as well, right? You're prepared in your professional journey, because for that success in your professional journey, you're gonna need that. There's no second doubt about it, and I'm sure you all gonna agree with this approach, right? Why mental well-being is important and why it's important for our success in our professional journey, right? All the youth, right? All the professionals, all the corporate professionals, because I have been into the corporate professional industry for 14 years of my life, right? So I know what all it takes, right, to survive in that particular world, because we know all it takes. So that's fine. I'll wrap up from my side. If there are any questions, any thoughts, anything from anyone, Neha ji, Omkar ji, SP sir, please.
I would like to ask anyone if anyone has any questions they want to ask Avinash sir, please. Any points you want to be elaborated, or you want to know something about whatever valid points, very good points that he has given. Any questions?
Hi everyone. Hi Avinash. My name is Bharat, and I've joined your session from Gurgaon. So one thing I really want to ask, so it's a human nature, anyways. Whenever somebody get everything, he's getting money, he's getting position, he's getting good life, but still somehow his mind, his heart doesn't have the patience, right? So somehow something pinch him every time that this is not enough, whatever he or she has achieved as of now. So that thought, what is the point when this thought should come, should stop to come in someone's mind or heart? So how somebody should control these things? It's a big thing, to understand, but still maybe somebody knows, many people knows that, but somehow they are not able to control their mind or something like that. So how we should focus on these things? I hope I'm clear.
Yeah. I got your question, Bharat, right?
Right.
Bharat, there are a couple of things in your question, right? One is your own thought, right? Second is what you're looking out, right? There are two things, right?
Right.
So if your thoughts are dependent on the outside world, right? Your thoughts are not alone, right? We need to align our thoughts. We need to react to the external circumstances, not take any action, right? The external circumstances are already there, right? We just need to take action. That's a reaction from our side to the negative, or whatever we are giving to the outer world would be coming back to us. It's a magnet. It works equally. So for that, there are certain programs, and it's a journey. I always say, wellness is a journey. Well-being is a journey. We need to keep our mind relaxed and calm on a daily basis, because we need to function on a daily basis. We can't even a day, because our well-being structure would be gone, right, for that particular day then.
Okay.
So it's a journey, lifelong journey with a purposeful life, right? That's what we want. That's what we fight for, right? As mankind, we want to have that taste at everything, whatever everyone is tasting, right? All the successful people which you're talking about, right? They have struggled a lot. They have seen everything. They have given everything in their life, right? This is the reason why they're successful. So they enable their thoughts first, right? The enablement of our thoughts, aligning our thoughts is the first step which you need to do for our well-being journey, right? And it's a journey. It's not a race. It's a marathon, right? And see, we all know these things. As humans, we all know these things. We are not animals, right? I'm not an animal. You're not. We all have got that power, right? We all have these seeds. Whenever we listen to these things, right? So that seed pops up, right? But again, due to the negative world and negative energy, it again goes down, right? But it's a process, and it takes time, right? But it can be achieved. That's for sure. And post my professional journey, right? I used to do meditation in my professional journey as well, and this is the reason why I survived in my profession. And I don't know how many professionals know me, right? But still, as many know me, right? They know what kind of a person I am, right? In my professional journey as well, what I was. So I hope I answered your question, Bharat.
Yeah, some extent, yeah, I got the point, but definitely I love to be part of your, wellness program. So if you can provide some guidance, so would be really great.
Sure. So you can send in your details to Neha ji, right? And she's coordinated this session, right? And,
Sure.
so
Thank you,
connect
Avinash.
her with that.
Anka, you wanted to ask something? You have some question?
No, ma'am, it's okay. Thank you,
So
sir.
you were raising your hand, that's why I asked.
Actually, Neha ji, sorry.
Anyone else? We are like out of time, so I think we'll have to just make it a little quick. Yes, please. Any other question? Yes, Shilpi ji, please.
Actually, I don't have a question, but I definitely need some suggestions, because what Avinash sir was saying, absolutely correct. And because we need structure in life, and how we need to spend quality time. But what that the problem, or the thing that I'm facing day in and day out in the life, is like with family, with job and everything. Sometimes when the things go haywire, then we kind of try to kind of slip into those normal attractions, not but our duties, that we forget, although we know this, but we are not able to implement this. But I know, I mean, with all you people here, this situation would have definitely, you would have gone through it, and you would have overcome it as well. So I was thinking, like, anybody has any suggestions or some nuggets that when things go haywire, how we can enforce in our mind, no, we have to do this, let's do this, and then we come back to track again, and be in the utopia probably that Avinash sir is saying, that can help all of us actually. So I was thinking, if you can share something that, or some situations definitely that everybody would have at least gone through, that things are going haywire, and then we slip it from our own structure and all the things that we should be doing. But so sir, if you can share some points, that will be great.
See, I would just because we are short of time, right? I would just say this thing, right? In Sanskrit, yatha drishti, tatha shrishti, right? What you're seeing from your eyes, that's what you're looking, right? And that's what you're seeking. So we need to seek happiness from inside first, right? That's what your structure will define. Our life takes over. I know that, right? It takes over whenever we are in such an environment. But after that 5 minute time, the power of positivity only remains for 5 minutes, right? It depends on us how we want to. But that 5 minutes can enable our 24 hours. But that 24 hours. Yeah. So we'll connect. That's fine. Shilpi. Okay. And because we are short of time, I would
Hello.
I would like, Garg sir also to add a few points if you want.
Okay.
It's a pleasure. We are hearing from you.
Yes. Okay. I'm audible?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, my sincere thanks to Avinash ji for giving the blueprint for mental happiness. And Neha ji is also a great versatile person. And in her book, that is the Life and Success and the Ultimate Blueprint, there are 2 chapters only on the mental happiness, mental well-being, and the happiness. So thank you, Avinash ji, for joining over here. From taking some of the points from you and Swasti ji and Bharat ji, I would just mention 2 points here. As Mr. Avinash ji has mentioned, it is the way of life. It is not the destination. It is our daily performance. And one thing I pick up from all my friends, अभी सामंता को देखो, ये बैठा बैठा अपने बालों को ही मस्ती से इधर और उधर कर रहा है. That is his happiness, mental happiness.
Sorry, sir.
नहीं अच्छा है.
No, please don't be sorry.
नेहा जी को देखो, she is always smiling. और शिल्पी जी जो आपका पॉइंट है, उसका एक ही है कि जैसा अविनाश जी ने कहा, वर्क एंड लाइफ बैलेंस को थोड़ा सा मेंटेन करो, थोड़ा मेडिटेशन करो, स्पिरिचुअलिटी की तरफ जाओ. और फाइनली मेरा जो पॉइंट है, जो मैंने आज नोट किया है, वो ये है कि एक्स्ट्रा को अवॉइड करो. Extra is a big burden. Whether extra is smartness, whether extra is your everything, ego. दूसरा ई इसके साथ है, ईगो को कम करो, अवॉइड करो। तीसरा है एक्सपेक्टेशंस को कम करो। अनदर जो ई है कि एक्सपेक्टेशंस को थोड़ी कम करो। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है इमोशनल्स को थोड़ा कम करो, अपने इमोशंस को थोड़ा कम करो। और फाइनली एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट मत रहो। एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट मत रहो, चाहे आपके टाइम मैनेजमेंट के हो, चाहे परफॉर्मेंस को हो, चाहे किसी भी चीज को। अगर हम 5E को फॉलो करेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से अविनाश जी ने जो कहा है, इट इज अ वे ऑफ लाइफ, इट इज अ वे ऑफ लाइफ, और ये अंदर से आएगा, विद इन द सेल्फ। तो प्लीज बी हैप्पी ऑलवेज, ऑलवेज not to be over governed by the E, always have the good friendship, और प्रकृति से दोस्ती करो। पौधे को, प्लांट को अपना दोस्त बनाओ, अच्छी किताब को अपना दोस्त बनाओ। शिल्पा जी और सृष्टि जी, निश्चित रूप से हमारे जो ये जीवन है बहुत ही हैप्पीनेस की तरफ आगे बढ़ेगा। These are my thoughts, and I being one of the member of this NALS group, I wish you all the best and we would have more occasions. भरत जी, आपका पॉइंट बिल्कुल सही है, जीवन में वर्क एंड लाइफ बैलेंस बनाना ही होगा। बहुत से ऑकेजन्स आएंगे जब कई बार आप सोचेंगे बहुत डिप्रेस्ड हैं, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हैं, और कई बार तो हम ये सोचते हैं कि ये जीवन का मतलब ही क्या है। लेकिन जीवन का मतलब यही है, जब आप दूसरे के दुखों में अपने आप को शामिल करेंगे तो आपको हैप्पीनेस मिलेगी, सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलेगा। थैंक यू नेहा जी फॉर गिविंग मी आल्सो दिस opportunity to speak a few words. Definitely,
Thank you so much, sir.
Avinash ji, our book would also be a great treasure for all the participants, those who have not yet got it. Neha ji, kindly make it that others also get this book on our special introductory price. Finally, मैं ये कहूँगा कि happiness will come with your hobby also. आपकी अपनी हॉबी है जिसमें आप अपने आप को इम्बाइब करें। जब आप अपनी हॉबी में डीपली एनग्रॉस्ड हो जाएंगे तो निश्चित रूप से वेल बीइंग होगी। थैंक यू अविनाश जी, यू आर ए ग्रेट person to put up with your ideas also. This is my sincere thanks and best wishes to all. Okay. Neha ji, you may done.
Polly, is Polly there?
Pramila ji is here from
जी।
Canada.
हाँ, मैं कनाडा से हूँ और मैं 83 years old हूँ। तो मैं अनुभव के आधार पर कह रही हूँ, जो नेहा जी ने बात करी है, जो चैलेंजेस मैन की लाइफ में आते हैं और जो नारियों के जीवन में आते हैं, कुछ मैं क्या कुछ कह सकती हूँ? नहीं। तो
म्यूट हो गया मैम आपका। आई थिंक इट गॉट म्यूटेड और व्हाट?
Yeah, it's muted.
Ma'am, I think by mistake I just muted you. Can you please unmute yourself?
unmuted, right on.
Yes.
ठीक है, क्या अब आप मुझे सुन सकती हैं?
जी 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 जी।
तो मैं
जी मैम।
नेहा, आई थिंक का प्रश्न था कि उनके जीवन में इतनी समस्याएं हैं कि बैलेंस को लाना मुश्किल है, तो क्या करें ऐसी परिस्थिति में? एक बात तो ये है कि आप अपना दिल